Welcome to Realeather.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make an artist roll using suede split leather and some tools from Realeather. So let's get started. So what's an artist roll? An artist roll is usually used to hold tools, paint brushes, or in this case, I'm using it to hold all of my Realeather die markers. It's a nice, easy container. It rolls up small, so you can throw it in a bag and take it with you, and it keeps everything protected with this flap. Again, I have another one that I use for my paint brushes because it protects all my tips up there, and you can make these inserts however big or small you want to fit all of your leather tools as well. So now that I showed you what we're going to make, let me show you what you're going to need to make it. You're going to need some suede split leather. You'll need 3 pieces. One is 10 by 15, one is 5 by 15, and one is 4 inches by 15. So we're going to use the rotary cutter and an acrylic ruler to cut those pieces. You're going to need a power punch to make holes for the lacing. You're going to need some suede lacing. I'm using a contrasting color of black, but you can use any color you'd like. You're going to need a radius template. The Realeather template is perfect to radius off the edges so that we don't have sharp points. We are going to need a pair of scissors, and then we're going to sew all of this on the sewing machine. So you're going to want some matching thread, some leather needles, and an AccuFeed or walking foot for your machine. That's going to make it easier, or if you happen to have a leather foot, you can use that as well. And of course, you will need a sewing machine. Now, all of this bag could be made by punching and hand sewing the pieces together. But for today, I'm going to show you how to do it on the sewing machine. To make our suede artist roll, we're going to need to cut some pieces. The first piece I've already cut. This is a 5 by 15 inch piece. And then we're going to need a 10 by 15 inch piece and a 4 by 15 inch piece. So we're going to take our leather, we're going to lay it out on the cutting mat, and I'm going to use an acrylic ruler, and I'm going to measure up, let's see here, I'm just seeing where I can get all of my pieces, and it looks like I could get them out of this side of the suede. First things first, I'm going to put the straight edge to the left because I'm a right-handed cutter, and this ruler is a 15-inch wide ruler. So I'm going to come up here, I'm just going to square it off. I'm going to rotate this around. And I'm going to cut the 10 by 15 and the 4 by 15 out of here. So there's the first side, and then we're going to square this up so it's nice and even. Okay, so there's our 10 by 15. Like I said, I've already got a piece of 5 by 15 left. And then we have a 4 by 15 for the flap. Like I said, it leaves you some smaller pieces that we can do something else with, so look for that in a future video. The next step is we've got our pieces. So this is going to be, this is the finished side that goes on the outside. This is the finished side, and this is going to form all our pockets for our tools. And then this is the flap, and this is the wrong side, and this is the finished side. So this is where we're going to use the radius tool. I'm going to push these out of the way for a second. And I'm going to radius these corners so they tuck in here a little bit nicer. You see here I radiused that corner there. So to radius the corners, I'm going to use the 3/4 inch radius tool. I'm going to lay it on here so that the straight of the tool aligns with the straight of the leather on this side and this side. I'm just going to take a marking pencil or a pen and draw that radius. And then I'm going to repeat on the opposite side. Make sure you're still using the 3/4 inch size. And then we're done with that. And then I'm just taking scissors to cut these versus trying to use a rotary cutter. I think I'm going to get a cleaner cut. And then we're going to cut it on this side as well. Okay, so this is going to get sewn in here as our flap. And this is when I like to lay out all my pieces, because it looks like this one's a little longer, this one's a little shorter. I don't know what I did here. It's not quite 15, so not a worry. What we're going to do is we are going to align everything on this side, and I'm going to take the ruler and I'm going to cut this side so they're nice and straight, and I'm going to re-radius that. So this is something you will need to look at as well. Hopefully you cut yours correctly, but if you haven't, this is a nice easy way to fix it. So we're just going to trim all this excess off and get rid of it. And then because I did that, I did lose a little of that radius, so I'm just going to repeat this radius corner. So that's how you would fix it if your pieces are not all quite matching up. Now we have everything lined up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sew this piece on. So we're going to take this off. So we're going to sew down and across in the bottom, but I also need to mark out what I want as my pocket divisions. So on this one, what I did is I made it fit 2 pens and 1 pen, 2 pens, 1 pen, so that if I wanted to take these out and use it for something thicker, I could. But you can make them all the same size. It's really up to you how you divide up your pockets. So I'm going to go ahead and divide these up, and how I do that is, again, I take a ruler and I like using these Frixion pens because they're heat iron off erasable. So they'll make a mark on here, and then I can just add some heat to it or use a hair dryer and the lines will disappear. And I'm going to go ahead and divide up my lines. So I have all my lines marked. I'm going to take this and clip this onto here. So I'm going to use Wonder Clips, and I just need to clip it on the 4 sides. Now we're going to jump over to the sewing machine, and I'm going to show you how I sew leather on my sewing machine. So now that we're over at the sewing machine, we're going to go ahead and use our walking foot or AccuFeed foot. Right now I'm sewing on a Janome CM17. Any sewing machine will work, but this is a nice strong one. It does need to have a good strong motor and like to go through lots of layers, so a nicer machine usually will do that. And then we're going to use, this is just 50 weight cotton thread. I would recommend getting some polyester and maybe a little bit thicker thread, but this will work for us. And I loaded in leather needles. All right, now that we're ready to start sewing, I'm going to start on these lines here and then do this outer seam last. And that way, if the leather pushes itself out, I can still trim up those edges. The other thing is, if you have the opportunity, on my machine I control the speed. I would turn the speed down lower. You definitely want to make sure you have a nice sharp needle in place. And you go ahead and let's just start. You may want to turn your speed up a little bit more. There's our first one. The other thing is, if you can change the pressure foot, the pressure of your presser foot, go ahead and do that and raise it up a little bit. It will make it have a little more space, and it'll move the fabric easier through the machine. So if you've never sewn leather on your sewing machine before, I do recommend practicing on some scrap pieces before starting. And now next line, we're going to move over. We're going to bring the presser foot down. You see how much easier that slides through. Now, what I want to do is, now that I've got all my dividers sewn in, I'm going to flip this over, and I want you to see it shifted the suede as I was stitching because it's a little bit grippier. And you can see now that this does not match the edge, and it's a little off on this side. So at this point, I'm going to also clean up the threads on this side. Just notice those. So now I'm going to take an acrylic ruler again, and I'm going to square up the bottom. Get rid of that. And I've got, like I said, I don't have, I'll look on the other side of this. This side, it's just a hair over here. I'm just cleaning this up for aesthetic reasons. It doesn't really need to be exact, but I want it to look pretty. And I am going to radius these two corners. I think it'll just give it a nicer look in the end. So I'm going to use the radius tool again now that it's all stitched down. And this time I'm only going to use the 1/2 inch. I don't want a lot off because then that pocket will be affected by this. But I am going to just take off the corner, which is right there. Very subtle, but it just will make a little bit of a smoother look to the piece. I'll take that off there. And I'm going to go ahead and cut. We don't need the flap on there right now. Now you're cutting through both layers. You want to keep the blades parallel to the, you want to keep the blades perpendicular to the leather because it is a couple layers, and that'll give you a smoother cut. Try not to like tilt them this way, just keep them straight up and down. And there we go. And that just, you know, smooths it out, gives it a nicer finish. You can do this with the rotary cutter as well, but scissors are just a little bit faster and I feel like I have a little more control. All right, now that we've done that, we are ready to stitch down. Now we're going to stitch around the radius, around the radius and back up. So let's hop back over to the sewing machine. Back over here, we're going to stitch down around the radius, across the bottom and back up. And I am going to use this edge of the foot as my guide because that way I'll have a nice even seam and I can use that to measure what I'm stitching. So we're going to go ahead and put our presser foot down and we're going to go ahead and start sewing. And if it wants to jump like that, just bring your needle back up. And just don't start right on the edge. You can always reverse stitch into it. And actually, I think I want it to be a little bit closer, so I'm going to use this red line on my machine as my guide. And as I come up to the radius, stop with my needle in the downward position, lift my presser foot, do a couple stitches, rotate some more, and then rotate one more time, and that puts me right back on line. And then we're going to go ahead and stitch that out. So there we go, we've got our bottom piece stitched on. We've got all our pockets stitched on, and the next step is to sew the flap on. So you want the wrong side of the leather against the inside of the piece. And we're just gonna do a straight stitch right across the top. And then the last thing is to put our ties on. So let me go ahead and stitch this on, and you can use some clips to hold this in place as well. All right, now that I've stitched those two corners, if you want to make the whole thing have radiused corners, now I can take this and come in, because it's sewn, and I can mark the corners and knock those off as well. Because it's not a lot of leather, but again, it just gets rid of the sharp corners. It makes it look a little bit more finished. So we're going to just draw those on. And we're going to get rid of those corners. So there, we have all of the corners radiused on this. And the last step is we need to put our tie in, which is, you see right here is our ties. And this is what it looks like. So let me just put these next to each other. So this is what it looks like with the radiused corners, and this is what it looks like with straight corners. And like I said, I think the radius corners just give it a nice finished look. So now to do our tie, we're gonna need our hole punch, and we're gonna put some holes in right here. And I'm gonna use my radius tool to measure in about a 1/2 inch, and the dots are gonna be about a 1/2 inch apart. So I'm just gonna mark where I wanna put the holes. 1/2 inch in, 1/2 inch apart. And then I'm going to use the 3.5 hole punch, and I'm going to punch 2 holes. There's our 2 little holes. And then we're going to take our suede cord and we're going to cut a 36-inch piece. And we're going to go through each of the holes. We're going to put our edges together and make sure that's nice and pulled through straight. And then on this side, I'm just going to do a little bit of a knot, a little square knot here. So 1, and then the other way. That will keep it locked in and gives it a little decorative spot. And then at the ends of each of these cords, I'm going to tie a little knot as well. You could hang a charm off of it. You could do all kinds of stuff. You could use different cording. You could do a wraparound with a snap. We're just keeping this nice and easy for beginners here. All right, so that completes this artist roll. So I'm going to put the rest of my pens in here. And then to close it up, we just bring down our flap. We turn it this way. I find it's easier to hold your hand on here, on this little flap here when you first start rolling. You just roll this guy up. And then to tie it, you've got 2 strings. One goes to the left, one goes to the right. You wrap them around, bring them back around to the front, and tie it. And you're ready to go. If you had sharp tools, they would hold up so nicely to this as well because of the suede, but I like using it, like I said, for pens, markers, tools, paintbrushes. I hope you've enjoyed this sewing tutorial on how to sew leather on your machine and start with this nice, simple, easy project. Also, do us a big favor and make sure that you are liking and subscribing to our videos. They truly help us in the algorithm over here on YouTube to let the channel grow and expand, and we would appreciate your help in that. And as always, I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.